Hey everyone, welcome back to another FSD Beta version 10.11.2 video. I unfortunately have not gotten 10.12.1 yet, but hopefully that comes relatively soon. Totally lost my train of thought. Oh, I got a GoPro. That's what I was gonna say. And it's got a bit of a wider aperture than before. I'm testing out some settings, so this may or may not work. We'll see how it goes. I think you're gonna be able to see a lot more in the car and less outside of the car. Previously, I was using my iPhone and recording, and it was actually pretty good quality. My biggest issue with it though was that the app that I was using would crash, and I think that was largely to do with the phone overheating, which would make the app crash, and then I'd lose footage. And I've seen similar things happening with the GoPro in the last couple days of using it, but I'm still figuring out the settings and trying to make everything work well. It's possible there's going to be too much, like not enough stabilization with the raw footage, so I may crop it a little bit. I don't know. Post-processing, we'll see. Still some things to figure out, but this is a drive that I've done a ton of times. The car usually performs pretty well. I've already had a couple accelerator presses, a couple interventions, one for a yellow light back there, and then a stop sign back there, which isn't actually facing this direction, causes the car to slow down. And so I'll usually tap the accelerator to get through that. And I've reported it a million times, so I feel like at this point, reporting it more is just noise. They'll figure it out at some point, whether that's 10.12.1 or a future build. Regardless, it'll get fixed. Not super worried. One of my biggest qualms with this build is the random left and right turn signals. I wish they corresponded more with actual lefts and rights when you're, navigating like a normal human being. But it is what it is. I'm sure it'll get better. I mostly don't like it because it gives an inaccurate representation of what my car am trying to do. If I'm going straight and I have my right turn signal on, and there's a right, and I'm at a stop sign and there's a right turn that I could make, the cars around me, will potentially get very confused when I go straight instead of taking a right. Also, we're slamming on the brakes for some reason here. Not exactly sure what that's about, so I'm tapping the accelerator as well. But, it's funny. Some days the car performs better than others, and in general, this build is significantly better than 10.10.2 and the builds before that. So the only reason why I'm complaining is because I've had it for 6 or 7 weeks and know what it can and cannot do, and how it performs, and so I'm ready for the new build, ready to test out these same paths again, work on some, finding some new test cases and edge cases that I can bring to you all, and do a comparison video of each of the drives, because I think that would be cool to see. So anyway, just chugging along. Aside from a number of the false slowdowns, like this build really is much better. Braking, accelerating are smoother, turns are smoother. Decision making is better, while it does need some improvement. I'll take this decision making over previous builds decision making any day. I really miss the rolling stops. I know NHTSA wanted to get rid of them, and it's understandable, but especially in California, everyone does it. It really stops the flow of traffic, and you get people honking and upset when you actually make full stops, which is not, my problem per se, but it ends up being my problem because no else drives like that, so, you know, drives by fully stopping at stop signs. So sad it got removed, but I do understand why. It's just particularly relevant during rush hour. It's helpful to have, you know, a little bit more flow of traffic.